3:17 p.m. You're listening to HardFacts and 92.3 Nigeria Info. I am Kala Dakorubatabo. My pleasure having you on the other side of the radio. Welcome, and let's get talking. I've got two announcements to make. Number one is that management has directed me that how do I put it now? Management has directed me to stop taking voice notes via WhatsApp. So we're going to stop taking voice notes via WhatsApp. Second one is HardFacts will end today by 4 p.m. We do have an unusual programming today. We do have sports bringing you the Euro tournament live. And the European tournament happening right now, so they have a special feature by 5. So I would start by 4, and you would get to enjoy programming from the sports team. So those are my two announcements. So quickly, I would have to run, and I would have to cover as many big stories as possible today, since we would not be having the 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock conversations. I'm going to try my best to do as much to cover so much ground today on the show. So what's my first big story? My first big story is that 23 Rivers State, they have been cleared by the Victor Oko-Jumbo led assembly. The 23 Caretaker committee, or should I say interim management team, have been asked to take a bow following their contributions to the development of the state. The leader of the Oko-Jumbo led assembly, Sokari Goodboy Sokari, spoke to newsmen after the screening exercise. All right, I would have to look for that soundbite to bring your way. But yeah, I was hoping you could take a listen so you get a picture of what is happening in Rivers State as it relates to the local government administration. Oh my. But while I'm looking for that sound bite, I also would like to mention to you that yesterday we got reports that the police have taken over all council secretariats in Rivers State. We got, after all the back and forth, all the things that we got to talk about yesterday, the besieging or barricading of local government councils, the sensitive conversations that were spreading online. The police decided that it was good for them to take over the secretariats and ensure that they de-escalate the security issue in the state. Remember, yesterday the governor had convened a security meeting, and at the end of the security meeting, the governor assured residents of River State that there would be no breakdown of law and order. Now, we've also seen the story that a police officer and a vigilante member were killed on Tuesday following the crisis that broke out at the various local government council secretariats in Rivers State. The public relations officer of the Rivers State Police Command, Grace Iringekoko, said in a statement that the two security operatives were killed in a Beri Omuma local government area. She said the command is investigating the matter. SP Iringekoko also said that the police have taken over all 23 council secretariats and some critical government infrastructure in the state. The statement also said that conventional police officers and anti-riot police officers have been deployed to these facilities. She urged all groups and individuals to be law-abiding, noting that the command will not hesitate to impose the full weight of the law on anyone who intends to cause a crisis in the state. The statement further enjoined law-abiding residents and visitors to go about their lawful businesses without fear, as the command will carry out the constitutional duty of protecting lives and property of all citizens in the state. All right, but then again, I've seen a report that says that both the Ikwe local governments, should I call them former chairmen now, because we now have CTC, right? Samuel Wanusika and Chidi Lord are still insisting that they are, chairmen in their respective local governments. Okay, so let's take a listen to this one.
As I speak, I'm standing in front of Ikoro Local Government Council. Nigerian police have sealed the council. We are standing in front of them. And after this broadcast now, we will go. We will allow the Nigerian police to take over the council. But the truth must be told. The governor cannot sit in his office, use his broadcast democracy at the third tier. He doesn't have that power. He doesn't. The laws, even the one they are talking about PO, did not say that the governor should announce local government workers to come and run administration. It's not done by our law. Justice Omotosho's judgment says clearly, no caretaker conduct election. The governor had since 24th of January this year till now.
Okay, so the former chairman of MOR local government area, Chidi Lloyd, and his supporters were seen at the council secretariat in MOR this morning. Dr. Lloyd, while addressing his supporters, urged them to remain peaceful and await the decision of the suit instituted by Martin Ameole and 24 others against Victor Oko Jumbo and 5 others. Okay, so you've seen it. The former chairman of Akokotoro local government area, Roland Sekibo, has charged pro-Wike groups and the 3 Kalabari-speaking local government areas to desist from breaking law and order despite provocation from the opposing camps. Dr. Sekibo gave the charge in Buguma when he spoke on behalf of the 3 former council chairmen in Kalabari Kingdom at the Asari Toro Council Secretariat in Buguma. He urged them to exercise patience since the matter is still in court and remain peaceful while awaiting judgment from the courts. I mean, the seemingly is the confidence from these embattled chairmen. But let's take a listen.
Everybody should exercise restraint, no matter the provocation. This matter is in court. By God's grace, we know that it will get to Supreme Court, but one day the matter will end. And Nigeria has not gotten back to a state where if the Supreme Court says something, somebody will say he will not agree. Those that want to be caretaker, just endure. Those that want to come for as elected chairman, just endure. Cancel.
Commercial break when we come back. 3 p.m. I was just telling you about what one of the embattled chairmen was saying. Let's take a listen again.
No matter the provocation, this matter is in court. By God's grace, we know that it will get to Supreme Court, but one day the matter will end. And Nigeria has not gotten back to a state where if the Supreme Court says something, somebody will say he will not agree. Those that want to be caretaker, just endure. Those that want to come for as elected chairman, just endure. Councillors will just endure. It won't take so much time again. We're already in the Court of Appeal. Allow the police or whoever has the responsibility to man the councils rather than taking laws into our hands.
We came here today as law-abiding citizens. The matters are before the court. The court says they should maintain status quo. What happened yesterday happened because yesterday was public holiday. They say they have taken over the council. Let us remain resolute. We will not do anything in the face of the law. All of these issues are before the court. At the appropriate time when the court speaks, where we will know. People said we will not come to Emowa, but this is me here, Chidi Lloyd, speaking to you people. Now,
all right, so that was Chidi Lloyd seen at the MOR Council with his supporters. Interesting. So, Wanasike, Lloyd are insisting they're still chairman. And the soundbite I was trying to play for you, the leader of the Oko Jumbo-led assembly speaking to newsmen after the screening exercise of the Caretaker committee chairman. Here is it. Take a listen.
We just carry on our major right why we have been elected to represent the people of our constituency at large. We say River State is to carry on the function of legislation, and that we just did. Having corresponded from the executive governor, we screened and confirmed the 23 caretaker committee member who he referred to as interim management team, and their members.
All right, this is what the governor had to say as it relates to the Caretaker Committee chairman.
We will not allow a wrong precedent to be created in this country. So for those people who are saying the only reason why we want to continue to be in the office is because elections are conducted. We have more than 80% of the states in Nigeria. That's different. You've completed your tenure. It is proper. You let go. And life doesn't create vacuum. If your tenure has expired, doesn't mean I should say because I want to please you, I will allow you. No, it doesn't happen anywhere. People must take over, manage their affair, and elections be conducted.
He also defended why there is a caretaker committee. Take a listen.
I will want to mandate, which is his official assignment, not even a statutory duty.
Okay. That's not it. Sorry, I think I mixed up the soundbite. But let's take a listen to the governor again.
Let me also sound it very clear here that your tenures are not going to be too long, because as a matter of fact, by the end of today or tomorrow, there should be a process for the commencement of elective local government chairmen in our dear states.
All right, so they will commence the election for local government chairmen. It is interesting. I wonder, really, from a genuine place, I wonder why we had to wait till this point to begin the process. But yeah, the governor has got his reasons, and he has said the process will start maybe next week, maybe this week, but in a couple of days' time. And he also warned the new Caretaker committee chairman and members against crisis and confrontation. Take a listen.
I do not want any confrontation. It is not in my nature. It is not my style. Whatever happened yesterday, I know, and the world knows that it is not from you people. Some persons caused it. So let us not give them the opportunity to continue to make our states look bad in the Committee of States. So when you go back, if there is any situation, I want you to be law-abiding. I don't want any confrontation. The most important thing, you have the control of the LGA today.
The governor also directed the Auditor General of the state to look into the books of the local government councils. Interesting, right? Let's take a listen.
I will want to mandate, which is his official assignment, not even a statutory duty, that the Auditor General should immediately commence the audit of the 23 local governments in the past 3 years and come up with the result in the next 1 month. It's important so that we know what has happened and how our funds were being used in those 23 local governments. It's important so that those people that are also coming, it will be a check for them.
All right, so let's look at the names of some of the people who have been appointed as caretaker chairman. Okay, I'm just going to quickly run. My time is fast spent, so I'm going to quickly. I told you, since I would not be having the 4 and 5 o'clock sessions, I would try my best to do. This one says, Abwa Odwa, the person there is Madigai Dixon. Happy Beneth, Awuda East Local Government Area. Daddy Green, Awuda West Local Government Area. Otonye Briggs, Akokotoro Local Government Area. Reginald Ikan, Andoni LGA. Orolosoma Makri, Asari Toro Local Government Area. Alabota Anengi, Baraswa Boni Local Government Area. We have Anthony Suberekon, Degema Local Government Area, Brain Gukpa, Elime Local Government Area, David Omereji, MOA Local Government Area, John Inkugbo, HA Local Government Area, Kenneth Peden, Gokana Local Government Area, Darlington Oji, Ikore Local Government Area, Marvin Yobana, Kana Local Government Area, Chijoke Hunwo, Obiakpo Local Government Area, Prince Ejekwe, Ogba Egbema Indoni Local Government Area, Evans BP Ogubolo Local Government Area. Interesting. Princess Organ Okrika Local Government Area. Promise Reginald Omuma Local Government Area. Eniyada Kukigam Opobo Inkoro Local Government Area. Ogogo Philip Oibo Local Government Area. Iche Matias Ebunwa Port Harcourt Local Government Area. And Matthew Dick or DK, I beg your pardon, Thai Local Government Area. Okay, interesting, right? Phone lines open. Remember, no voice notes via WhatsApp anymore, so let's respect management and look at sending your messages via text formats, or you can go on Facebook and drop your comments of your life. Nigerian Phil PH. Let's see. Emmanuel Silvanus Opona Viobo on Facebook says, Kalada, let me inform you that the current law regarding conduct of LGA elections require that elections are conducted not later than 3 months after the expiration of the LGA tenures. It was the same assembly of Wike's tenure that amended the law to allow for LGA elections even after the expiration of the tenures. Justice Chinwe Ikpe, it is unfortunate that 2 people died during the LG uprising. This shows how desperate and ambitious some politicians can be. No one's blood is worth the ambition of any man. A big congratulations to all screened and appointed CTC. Sukari Alex Uruyavu says, Kalado, I want to ask you, what do these men stand to achieve? Should there be trouble here now? Are they elected to stay forever? Now there is an action from the executive governor. If they are not comfortable with it, they should show it in the most sane manner and not all these threats. I will hold the former chairman of MO and Equate responsible for all the pockets of crisis recorded in parts of the state. How can they be threatening the governor of the state? And the next thing is all these issues. Their tenure is over. They cannot do more than the noise. Any death should be held against them. Engineer Alfred Mary says, good day, Mr. Canada. In line with the executive power of our dear governor, Sim Fubara, GSSRS, I think they are. I think it meant there is no crisis in River State again from today. A new dawn has come across all 23 LGs. Congratulations to all. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's see this one. This one states in Nigeria practicing caretaker chairman. Does that make it right? It is wrong. And right now. Does that make it right? It is wrong. And right now. Okay, you meant is wrong and right now determined by numbers. The fact more and more people are involved in an act makes it right, because many people are murderers, should make us commit murder as well. Just thinking out loud, Dave. Dave, I don't know if I would say 85%. 17 states are having the caretaker format at the local government level. Rivers State made it 18 yesterday. We have 36 states, so that's half. That's like 50%. So less than 50% if you remove Rivers State. This one says, good afternoon. Mr. KDB, man of the people. My name is Comrade Odiadi God's Power, positive from Ususu JK1. Those shouting on radio that got seen failed LG election as to blame because they have continued to make things difficult and ungovernable for the governor. My advice to them is that they should stop doing so. Congratulations to all newly sworn in 23. I will say, what did you say? Good afternoon, brother. This broadcast was made yesterday. I will have new local government administrators, so everybody should maintain peace. To me, no need of causing problem in the states now. We lost 2 people yesterday, and you're still insisting that you're the chairman. Please, their family members should call them to order. Nobody is praying for violence. That everybody go for his own work peacefully in River State. I said River State is our own state. We don't have anywhere to go. Thank you. I guess that's from Ibiso. This one says, good afternoon, Canada. The former LGA chairman should allow peace reign. After all, they have been there for 3 years and they still have the right to recontest for a second term whenever the election process begins. Disrupting the already fragile peace of the state won't bring them peace and fulfillment. Mike from Thai. The Canada, the expired chairman should allow peace reign in River State and allow the law take its course. Public office is not their private office. Again, I really doubt if these men insisting that they are still chairmen are educated, because their actions tell otherwise. It is quite unfortunate. Simply goodness from Alakai living in Nigeria. They are educated. So please, let's stay on having our contributions well tailored. This one says, good afternoon, sir. Did the former chairman appeal to judgment and nullify the extension? Which court case are the chairman saying they're waiting for? Or are they also assembly members? The stance of these chairmen are becoming childish to me. They should go and rest. They are not the first chairman and will not be the last. I am Aruti Happiness from Rune Delhi. I do think that there is the appeal going on as it relates to extension of the tenure of local government chairman. And this one says, good afternoon, KDB. River State, nothing like Godfather. As you finish as governor, carry your bag and leave. So those people that are crying like a baby should keep crying. River State first. The governor is in charge. Jaja Maxwell. All right. This one says, I heard a sound bites of Chidi Lloyd claiming he's still in charge after expiration of his 3 years tenure as chairman. Please ask Chidi, when was he sworn in as an extended chairman? What is the name of the magistrate that swore him in alignment with their knocked extended law? Obey the so-called extended law before parading himself as extended chairman gold. All right, Canada, the guy you interviewed yesterday during the 4 o'clock hour, and the rest of them who have been leading Fubara Thanksgiving are made CTC chairman today. They are also don't pay. Too much illegality in this state. Judiciary, please save us. Uzoma. All right, more messages on Facebook. Yobu Calvin Frank, good evening, Canada. I thought the police has intelligence unit that deploy policemen of the unit to move ahead of matters possible to break law and order. Why stay in their comfort zone to allow breakdown of law before they show their presence? Samuel Wanosike on several occasions had insulted the governor at will. Capable of breaching the peace, the police never said anything. GDI President General also had insulted the governor and orders no comment by the police. Meanwhile, the governor is the chief security officer of the state. Is this the way to maintain law and order? Calvin Frank in diaspora. But Calvin, insulting is not a crime. I don't know anywhere where they said it's a crime and the police must go and arrest somebody for insulting and say, you they mad. But I've got people waiting for me. I've got JJ. Welcome. What is on your mind? I'd like to hear from you.
Canada, good evening.
You're welcome.
Canada, how does the former chairman benefit from not conducting elections? I remember that there was a council people that were tenor that was still running when the former governor came in 2015. It dissolved them with the mind that, the election was not properly done. What about Ogba Egbema Undoni, that Austin Ayamadu was still in charge, his tenure has not finished? He also kicked him out. And at the end of the day, he didn't conduct election as soon as he came in. So what was the situation that was on ground there that made him not to conduct election? And how does that now benefit those who were still in office at the end of the day? Because the last time I shared, Justice Kyo has done justice to that by repealing or by rendering null and void the laws made by Martin Samewule for the extension of local government. So by extension, the laws permitting local government, permitting interim management team and all those stuff is still in vogue, because that one has not been tampered with. See, Kalada, I remember that O.C. Olise that took over from Austin Ayamadu in Obaigbe Mahondoni local government served as caretaker chairman for 1 year, 6 months. Right. Did 9 months.
Okay.
Then caretaker is not wrong. Suddenly, even if you have continued, what would you have been? Caretaker or caregiver? I don't understand. So as far as I'm concerned, the police should take responsibility for whatever that has happened, because what has happened, they saw it coming. They saw it coming. Somebody like Bright Amewule, and will enter that government house and pick up the governor and throw him out. You didn't invite him. Someone said, oh, the governor is this. The one in LMS said, oh, forefathers, why don't you call them? Why don't you call them and de-escalate the other
JJ, I've got to go
before this time?
All right, thank you very much, JJ. I've got Cookie Gam calling from Rumo Lumeni. Cookie Gam, welcome on the show. It's good to have you.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon to you.
Kalada, today we'll have new set of people. I'm Hamster Abdul of local government to River State. Last local development. Kalada, my major concern is the fan bite of Chief Roland Sekebo of the Akoto local chairman. In the press conference in Buguma, telling the Buguma people so they should not support, and because of support, they go and see themselves. One, the Purike lawmakers supporters, they should not do anything that will cause problem in the Calabari land. Somebody, you see, I say that some people are more wiser than some people who say, I say that what the Calabari chairman did, as I told Akota and Degama did, I give them 100%. You see, nobody fights too much. What you do, go and rest. Allow the court to decide. So they have folded their hands up, allow the category committee to start function. If the court decide why, they know. Want to impose yourself on the people because what you call it because it's an aberration. So I want to beg other chairmen, please don't go and die for one man.
All right.
Rivers belongs to all of us.
All right then.
Nobody's more rivers than each other. All of us are rivers men with us.
All right.
Our body. One of the rivers. So I want to beg everybody, the youth, the elderly, the young boy, the youngest, allow the council committee that this governor has put in place now. So go and function. You come as every 2 or 3 months, they will go out and have the intention. So Rivers is peaceful. So I want Rivers to remain peaceful the way it was today. So Kalada, I commend the governor for taking away to appoint. Let me explain to chair this council for these 3 months. So I commend the governor. Governor, good afternoon, Kalada.
All right then, thank you very much, Cookie Gam. I've got to go. Good afternoon, Kalada. I am Irabuchi Kanu. Please tell management that banning voice. Okay. All right. No problem. Okay, all right. This one says, good afternoon, brother. One of the former local government chairmen that was insisting that he will not leave the council was putting on bulletproof vest, and his followers are putting on nothing. So my brother, you can imagine how human beings are greedy, bringing people to face the danger for their own interest. I will not be used for a boogie ride. If you sustain injury and your children ask you how come about it, what will be your answer? Ibiso is asking. This one says, good afternoon. Tell Dr. Chidel Lloyd to enter the council office since he claims to be the chairman. Let's see how it goes from there. A map from a Guruta. And this one says, my name is Honorable Boma Sibia Prince. I commend the Akukutoro local government former chairman Roland Sekibo for his knowledge of this political crisis. I say kudos to him. He really understands politics. From Honorable Boma Sibia Prince. Thanks. And this one says, good afternoon, presenter. It is very surprising that former chairman of Ikore LGA, former chairman of Ikore LGA, Dr. Wano CK, who is the greatest beneficiary of caretaker position, is shouting against caretaker. It is deceptive to come out now to question the governor's position. They should go home in peace. From Chineye. I've got Ernest from Elele. Ernest, welcome. What is on your mind?
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Thank you very much. Canada, truth is always very bitter.
All right.
But it's good, to be told. so that you also know that this is the truth. I want to sincerely thank the existing governor of the state for his peaceful disposition on the way he's handling the affairs of this state. If not for his way of handling the matter, it would have snowballed to a very bigger crisis, which some people are trying to, to paint in this state. But God will not allow them to do that. Now they have lost about 2 souls at Omuma. That crisis would have been averted if property things are done in the right way. You have exhausted your 3 years of tenure as a chairman. So what is the problem of you don't want to leave the office? I don't understand.
All right.
Are you playing a card of somebody, or you just want to create unnecessary problem? You have enjoyed your own 3 years. Some of them have stayed up to 6 years as executive chairman. So what is the problem? You are relying on a court or the assembly amendment that is not even in existence. Court has already ruled it off. So what are you saying? What is their problem? Please, they should allow peace to reign in this state. We are all stakeholders in this state. Please.
All right. Thank you. Please, Robin from HA, last call, please. Robin from HA, welcome. What is on your mind?
Good afternoon, Kalada.
Yeah.
See, what people don't understand, that change is the constant thing. If some persons understand change is the constant thing, they would have remembered that today they are no longer in the state assembly using mace in hitting people. They would have understood that their time is come and gone. For me, I was looking for this day, and I know this day will come and it has come. You don't own the state. You own nothing. You are ordinary like me. But because you are opportune, you now talk to people with that type of austerity, with no regard to the office of a governor. I don't it. That doesn't belong to you. If we carry out research, some of these persons, we know their background. And they talk to a governor as if they are talking to their classmates. Don't they watch the video clip where the former governor was advising that the power in the hand of the governor, if he uses it, don't they watch that video? People should learn now. We own this thing together.
All right.
Good afternoon. God bless you.
All right. Thank you very much, Robin Marja, the farmer. Thank you very much. Let's see. This one on Facebook says, crisis in council secretariats leave two people dead. Now, this is painful. And for what, if I may ask? Now, their families are the losers. These things are taken too far. Indeed, they are. This one says, good evening, Canada. I thought the police... I think I've read this. Gavin Frank from the diaspora. Thank you. Good afternoon, Canada. There's never been vacuum and there won't be. The outgone chairman should give peace a chance and allow Rivers people sleep with their eyes closed. Congratulations to all the CTC chairmen, especially Honorable Barrister Reginald Ikan of Anthony LGA. Lady B with that one. News in Ikira. I think I've read your message on Facebook. So let's see. So it says, Canada, I watched Samuel Wanaseke this morning on TVC. It's indeed disheartening that he doesn't even understand what the Constitution is talking about. What he's interested in is how he can occupy the Ikere local government council. Allegation. I'm skipping that part. He's in President Jordan from Aroranta or Pobo Town. Chima Obunwa from Obele. I don't know, so many allegations in your messages. I'm going to have to skip that one. And let's see, this one says, Ernest from Moji, thank God no more voice notes. First of all, what happened in Rivers yesterday was embarrassing. It's so sad to see how it is easy to mobilize youth for political violence in this state. Look at the fine boss that they used yesterday to carry youths, laugh aloud, but Rivers State don't have a state-run transportation bus. Another thing is the police. Look at the armory they brought out yesterday. We have this in Rivers State and we don't see them at night for patrol. The people appointed at CTC are the same people we have been hearing their names since 1999. So what is the benefit of the masses? For those that died yesterday, thoughts and prayers, they are just statistics for this man. Finally, I thought they told us in 2023 that structure is me and you. Which one is now same structure in the local area are being appointed? NS from Moji. NS, I like his accent, really, I do. Let's see. This one says, there is nothing more transient than political power. The most deceitful aspect of it is the avalanche nature of its temporary euphoria and grandiosity. No wonder an ancient historian and moralist, who was otherwise known simply as Lord Acton, expressed his opinion in a letter to Bishop Mandel Creighton in 1887. Power tends to corrupt, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. I wonder what's wrong with my tongue. It's tight, I guess. But it says, I wish all the past chairmen well for their future endeavors. However, congratulations to the newly sworn interim caretaker chairman. I will still urge Rivers State youths to be wise. I sincerely congratulate my own Tier Rubber caretaker chairman of MOI Chief David Omereji Esquire. I am Comrade Don Mukike. All right. Okay. This is Greetings, Canada. On Governor Fubara's remark and actions, I support the governor when he affirmed that the law and court decisions should take prominence in Rivers' political crisis, urging the embattled council chairman to comply with the law and the court ruling ending any form of tenure elongation. However, I also feel that the Constitution should be supreme over all authorities and persons in the state. Justice Omotosho gave a ruling ordering Governor Fubara to transact Rivers State government business with the assembly led by Honorable Martin Ameole only. The court also nullified the purported budget passed by Honorable Edison Eye Faction Assembly, ETC. Please, I want to know if Governor Fubara has obeyed that court judgment till date and stopped the implementation of that budget until the Superior Court says otherwise. I also want to know if the Rivers State High Court is higher in hierarchy than the Federal High Court in Abuja. If the answer is no, please, between the judgments of Justice Omotosho and the High Court in Rivers, which one is to be obeyed first? In conclusion, if Governor Fubara says he's defending the law and our democracy, please, does our grand norm allow governors to appoint ad hoc officials in place of elected persons at the local government councils level? I really want to know the law and democracy, or what law and democracy Governor Fubara is defending. I hail D. Emifiaga, thank you very much for your message. I see it. So many messages here. All right. This one says, good afternoon, Canada. I'm still surprised that youths are willingly supporting Wanasiki after he has enjoyed a caretakership for two tenures. Now he's against what he's enjoyed. Do you know he wore bulletproof vest yesterday? Only gullible people will follow such. Okay, all right. This one says, why are some people blaming the police for the sponsored mayhem yesterday? Are the youths in the right position to force the LG chairman out of office? What is the duty of security agents? Why are we so hypocritical? Well, the governor should rent his citizen chairman flats in Port Harcourt because they won't be allowed entrance into the councils. All right. When you say they won't be allowed, what are you going to do? Violence does not pay anybody. I'm going to tell you for free. This one says, why not go to court? Why not go argue it in court? But this one says, good afternoon, Mr. Canada. Please help me to thank the governor of Rivers State, Sasim Nalai Fubara, for handling the political situation like this for the peace we enjoy in the state. Judge from Port Harcourt. Now, I'm going to give my 2 cents, not because I'm a politician or I know anything about politics or I know the law or because I'm a lawyer. I'm not even going to wear my robe as a journalist or a broadcaster, whichever one suits my profession. I'm just going to say there's another Rivers person, and this is what I think with all the parties involved. I do think the court should be the place where we go settle this matter, because all of the back and forth and the arguments and all of it. I mean, just like Rivers people took the 27 lawmakers to court to measure their validity, if they're still lawmakers or not. That is how, people who are on the opposing part should also take the governor to court to check the validity of whether he can or cannot appoint caretaker committee chairman, whether he can or cannot, hand over government to the heads of local government administration. It's very easy like that. I wonder why we try to make a mountain out of a molehill. It's not rocket science. The courts out there, go argue, get the best lawyers. Whoever wins we will obey. And that's what makes leadership. And 4 months now, 4 months, and I really mean months, we've been arguing about whether it's the structure or not. And like Ernest from OG said, now we've moved from orderly structure to Amici structure to Wike structure. Now you all are singing Wike structure has been dismantled, it's now same structure, when we could have been talking about investors coming in. And yes, we've been told investors have come in, but maybe we would have been discussing all of that, and because it would have bettered the lives of you and I. So for all of you very much interested in the politics, go to court. I mean, that's what they told us in 2023, right? During the elections. Go to court. Go argue your cases in court. And that's my message for today. Go argue your cases in court. So you are an embattled local government chairman, or like almost everybody is saying, you're an outgone local government chairman. Go argue your case in court. Go argue that you deserve a second term if you are running for a second term, and you think what the governor has done is wrong, and the court will give its judgment. You can even expedite the judgment. Why are we not looking at that channel? Why are we looking at ensuring people die? I don't know, 2 people dead already. Anyways, what do I know? I mean, I stand with Sekibo's statement, and no, let's give peace a chance, please. I think the governor also made that statement. Let's give peace a chance. Rivers youths, don't go out there to be willing tools in the hands of the politicians. Anybody who is aggrieved, anybody who doesn't like what is happening, go to court. The governor removed the caretaker, they went to court and they were reinstated. It's as simple as that. So go to court instead of having violence spread across the country. But I've got to go. It's time for the major news at 4. Do enjoy and do stay tuned. I'm Kalada Kurubatibo, and my pleasure.